Hello everyone, we're going to be looking at the upcoming potential for a severe weather outbreak that's going to be impacting parts of the north central and the upper Midwest regions for today and tomorrow. Starting off here, we are looking at the severe thunderstorm risk for today. They have issued a slight risk at level 2 out of 5 for parts of the north central, including parts of South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, and Nebraska. Also, a little bit of that eastern part of Colorado. In that yellow shading area, you do have that potential for some severe storms. Also, a marginal risk is issued for this same area, but is extended a little more south, as you can see here, even reaching into parts of Texas. You do have an isolated risk, level 1 out of 5 for those severe storms. Also, multiple other marginal risks in place. Over here in the southeast, you do have two different marginal risks over here in parts of Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and Mississippi. You do have a marginal risk in place, level 1 out of 5 for those severe storms. Also, another marginal risk in place for parts of the central part of Florida. And lastly, another marginal risk over here for parts of the mid-Atlantic. You do have a marginal risk in place if you are in any of those dark green colors. Also, a general thunderstorm risk in place for parts of this light green shaded area. Definitely, if you're in these areas for the general thunderstorm risk area in the light green, you do have a chance for some general thunderstorm development. Most likely, you're going to be isolated, scattered, main threats, lightning, and heavy rain, but really not anything severe. Definitely not hail or wind is going to exceeding over 30 miles per hour. Possibly, I've seen pea-sized hail with some in general thunderstorms, but definitely not anything severe. Let's go over to the tornado outlook now, and we do have a 2% risk for those tornadoes in that green shaded area there. Really, it's not really a big tornado risk, as you can see, but there's still a chance for 1 or 2 isolated tornadoes right there in that type of area. Here's the hail risk, and definitely we do have a big hail risk for today. We do have a significant chance in that kind of hatched area I'm circling here. Definitely, if you're in this area, you're going to see some very large hail possibly in that type of area. 2-inch plus size hail in that type of region. Also, in the yellow shaded area, you do have up to golf ball size hail possible. And in all of those green shaded areas, hail is going to be possible within those regions. Lastly, here's the wind risk. Here's the wind risk here. And we do have up to 60 mile per hour gusts within that yellow shaded area, and up to 40 miles per hour gusts within those storms in the green shaded areas there also. Here's tomorrow's outlook, and we do have an enhanced risk for severe thunderstorms, which are with a possible derecho is going to develop within that region. Definitely, if you're in that enhanced risk, which is a level 3 out of 5 in that orange highlighted area, definitely need to be completely weather aware tomorrow. And you see gusts within these storms exceeding 80 miles per hour plus. So definitely a big wind threat with this, and even possibly a tornado threat. As you can see, that tornado threat is up to 5% risk. So definitely a couple tornadoes is going to be possible within that line of storms for tomorrow. And also, there's another 2% risk, a 2% risk for those tornadoes in parts of Colorado. That's also including Denver. So definitely, you need to be weather aware if you're in any of these areas, especially this whole type of 5% risk for tornadoes area. Here's the wind risk, and like I said, they're going to be exceeding 80 miles per hour in that red highlighted area, and this is definitely likely to extend even farther over here in southern Wisconsin and possibly even northern Illinois. So definitely not, if you're in any of those areas, which I just highlighted in that pink color, you need to be weather aware tomorrow for winds exceeding 80 miles per hour. Definitely will be possible tomorrow and tomorrow night. Lastly, here's that hail threat, and definitely we do have the golf ball size hail possible. So far, this could definitely be upgraded But so far we do only have up to golf ball size hail, and up to quarter size hail is going to be possible within that green shaded area there. Now we can look at future radar for the severe weather outbreak. Alright, so right now we are looking at the future simulated radar for the reflectivity. This is pretty much showing how heavy the precipitation is going to be and how the line of storms is really where it's going to impact. So this is around the early morning hours. This is around 9 a.m. As you can see, we can really get to around, well, let's go back here. And so, yeah, like I said, this is around 9 a.m. You get to around midday, 12 p.m. Central. You start to see some storms, a cluster storm start to develop in parts of the western and central part of Wisconsin. That will intensify once it starts to reach and get over the border of the eastern Wisconsin border. Get into around 6 p.m. You really start to see this line of storms really just start to fire up, reaching all the way from Michigan even into the central part of Kansas near Salina. This is going to be a very huge, long line of storms that's going to be impacting parts of Michigan all the way to Kansas, as you can see there. Definitely a derecho is going to be possible. Not a very long-lasting derecho, but definitely a very short-lasting derecho is going to be possible. That's pretty much saying a derecho is pretty much a line of storms that goes definitely for a long time. That's why I'm saying it's short-lasting derecho. It's not going to be very long, but it's something possible for how long it's going to be. Definitely those storms, that line of storms is going to definitely weaken a lot once you get into around 9 p.m. and you get into midnight. And really, there's still some line of storms heading in the Indianapolis area, and those cluster storms in the Kansas area are still ongoing. But that main part over here and even over here, that really just weakened very fast once you get into around midnight, and you even get to 3 a.m. and these storms are pretty much done for the night. As you can see there, those are pretty much turning into rain showers and isolated thunderstorms. And lastly, you get into 6 a.m. tomorrow or the next day, and like I said, that's pretty much done. There's still some isolated showers and thunderstorms over here in Indiana and Illinois. Even over here in Missouri, still do have some isolated showers and thunderstorms. But really, that severe threat really went down very fast once you got into the overnight hours. If you did enjoy this video, I would appreciate if you do subscribe if you are new to the channel, and make sure to share this video if you're to anyone that might be in need of this information or likely will get hit by these storms. Anyways, stay safe.